get that without expecting, you are lucky. Consider that as lucky. Some do get that, but then don't then say I deserve it. No, you don't. It's luck. And also, as girls, as women, you know the type of men. Here we're not looking at personalities, because every parent is a great parent in terms of morally raising their kids. And let's say the league that you are in Vela. Of course, just because you are in Vela, the Vela league, doesn't mean you shouldn't hope for La Liga, not even PSL, La Liga or Premier League, right? Hello, my name is Mularex and welcome to another episode of Intimate Sessions, episode 2. Episode 3, technically, because we lost the footage of the second one. So, yeah. And today I want us to delve into something that is concerning, that is affecting everyone, whether you are straight, gay, lesbian, whatever, queer, right? It affects everyone all over the world, right? And it's the unrealistic expectations of people in relationships, especially when getting into a relationship. Unrealistic expectations in terms of what you want from your partner and whatnot, and that goes for both genders, right, and both sexes, because the relationship game now, it's broad. Firstly, let me put it like this, right? If I'm a boy, right? I know how my mom looks, the kind of beauty that, of course, to be diplomatic, you would say everyone is beautiful in their own way, because biblically, everyone was made in the image of God, so they are beautiful in their own way. So we can just put them in categories that she's beautiful in this category, some are beautiful in this category, some are beautiful, but then they are beautiful. But then the kind of beauty your mom or your parent falls under, right? I know the kind of beauty my mom falls under, not the personality, because the outside, what you see, because then I'd like to believe every mom, well, most mom are incredible human beings. They raise, the way they raise their children is by far the best way they know how, right? Even fathers, right? So that scratched aside a bit right now. Now we're just looking at the physical appearance, right? So I know how my mom looks and the category that she falls in terms of the beauty, right? So as a guy, right, it would be unrealistic for me to would want a partner that is Beyonce type of beauty, or who else? Who else is beautiful, man? Who else? I'm trying to think. Yeah, but then those type of things. But I don't want to put it in a status type of a thing. But then, right? I'm trying to think of elite, beautiful women, right? Those kind of women. It will be unrealistic for me to expect that in a partner, And of course, as people, we are told to dream high, dream big, go for the number one spot. You are special. You know, even in class, you aim to be the A student, whatever. Let's say we are in a what's this athletic, we are running on a track. You aim to be number one, right? You should aim for the best. But then, yes, that's here. But then in a real world, know the type of thing the type of field that you are currently in. Let's say the league that you are in Mvela. Of course, just because you are in Mvela, the Mvela league, doesn't mean you shouldn't hope for La Liga, not even PSL, La Liga or Premier League, right? You should hope and wish, right? But then it shouldn't be a thing of, yeah, my thing is Premier League or La Liga alone. That's unrealistic, right? It's very unrealistic. And also, as girls, as women, you know the type of men. Here, we're not looking at personalities, because every parent is a great parent in terms of morally raising their kids. And most parents, let me put it like that way, you know the amount, the salary gap, the salary range that your father brings in terms of the household, and the amount of is he the type of father to take you out randomly? Let's just take, not the type of you only, maybe some, they only go out with their parents, especially when they go out to do groceries month end. They go to the mall. That's their, and it's still another level. It's a level. Some, they don't even get to experience that with their parents, right? Some, it's that level where when we go out, it's when we are going to do groceries at the mall, then we go to a restaurant, we buy food, we eat together, you know. Some, they have a father where randomly they can take them out to whatever and then have fun there, take them out to a fun activity, have fun there, take them out on a drive. Some, they have that. So you know yourself, you have this kind of a father as a girl that takes you through experiences of life, right? So if you have a father that takes you out on dates, like frequently or often, right? That takes you out sometimes on a drive, that takes you out on vacation, or that funds your vacations, that do all of these things that, you know, a father can be expected to do, that gives you an allowance, right? For whatever reason. So at home, they've put you in a league that, let's say they've put you in a Premier League. So you can't then, a guy in Mvela cannot then expect to get you, right? But then if some, they do have their father present, but then their fathers do not have the financial capabilities to do that as much as they would hope to, because of different reasons, right? Whatever. But then they are great fathers in terms of how they raise their kids, the morals they instill, whatever, the values they instill in their kids. It's amazing. But then the kid has never been taken out by their father. The kid has never been taken out or took a walk with the father on a park, has never been bought flowers by their father, has never, all those type of thing, right? So you know yourself categorically the type of league that you are in, And if you are in that league, you cannot expect a man to take you on vacations, gives you a girlfriend allowance, takes you on a walk and what. But if you get that without expecting, you are lucky. Consider that as lucky. Some do get that, but then don't then say, I deserve it. No, you don't. It's luck. It's luck. Just like how a kid from Angus, let's say Alex, plays in the dark for, let's take Umbogazi. Talented as he is, he's in the MLS right now. That is luck. As much as he has the talent, there are a lot more talented players in South Africa that can do better than Mbogazi. But then because they do not have the luck on their side, they will never get out. They will still play and never get to a level of playing professionally. And it's luck. Some they do get luck without the talent, just the skills. It's luck. So if you are in that type of a league, do not expect that from a man, because your father never conditioned you to such things. They never. So it's unrealistic of you to expect that from your boyfriend or from your man. But then if your father has conditioned you to that treatment, that, every once in a while you go out on a vacation, international vacations, whatever, you take some walks with your father, you get kisses every now and then, he's being affectionate with you, tells you that, my daughter, I love you, frequently. So even if it's not frequent, but you get to hear that, it's realistic of you to then expect that from your man. But then expecting doesn't mean you will get, but then it's realistic for you to expect that, because it's what you have been conditioned with growing up. It's what you know. But then we have a problem in society of then wanting to, just because, because we are social human beings, right? We meet friends in different social gatherings, maybe at school or whatever. We meet people, we make friends. Turns out you are in this league, right, of a treatment, but then your friend is in that league of a treatment. And then just because they are getting that type of, or maybe you are in the same league, but then because of luck, she's getting that type of treatment. And then you start to expect that from your boyfriend. That's very unrealistic. It's very unrealistic. It's like a guy that is on this type of level, right? And then some, they do get the luck of dating the elite, most beautiful. Now, we're not talking about personalities here. Everyone is an incredible human being in their own way. Talking about the physical appearance and the monetary ability or whatever, right? That guy, by the virtue of luck, may get the elite, beautiful girl. But then it doesn't mean they deserve that girl. It's purely luck, right? So it happens, not that it doesn't happen. But then, even us as guys, just because I have a friend, maybe they're in the top league, and then they have this elite looking girl, then now when I go out in the dating market, I'm looking for the type of girl that my friend has, because he's my friend. I don't wanna, you're not downgrading yourself. You are playing in your field, because this is where you are. So when you get a girl at your level, that's your field. Wishing and hoping, that's another thing. But then expecting that your girl should be a top, elite class, it's very unrealistic. It's very unrealistic. If only as humans we can condition ourselves with that to subtract or minus the expectations of what we look for in our partners and base it on, and just be honest with ourselves, man. Being honest with ourselves. You know yourself, you know your character. I mean, if you're a guy, you don't have resources. You know you don't have resources. As much as you would want to have those resources, currently you don't. As much as you are working towards getting those resources, you don't have them. So currently you are in this league. Until you get those resources, you will remain in that league. Same thing as a girl. As long as right now you are not as beautiful that we can classify you as elite, doesn't mean that you shouldn't work towards becoming that, but then right now you are here. So your expectations shouldn't blow the roof just because you have hopes and wishes of getting to that level. Your expectations should be within your league. That's your expectations. Because then it's that thing of, if at home I was conditioned that I'm getting 100 rand at home, when I get into the labor market and then they are offering me 50 rand, that's bullshit. Because by the virtue of coming from this certain household, I was getting an allowance of 100 rand. It's not a bizarre thing to then tell whoever is offering me that offer that you can go to hell with that 50 rand. But then there's someone that's getting zero within the household, and then when they're being offered 30 rand, it's a win for them. It's a win. It's a win. So hence some people they would reject some things, and we as people, because we are on the lower leagues, we would say, it's stupid. He's not stupid. It's because of the way he was conditioned, and you can't blame the conditioning. You can't really blame that, right? Because every parent is working hard to make sure that their kid is in the best condition they can ever be, so that they can be at the most advantaged in the market, whether it's in the dating market or in the labor market, whatever field, they can be at an advantage. That's why you do different things. You go to school, you make sure that you have skills, you make sure that you have moral and values, good values of life. You make sure that you have all these different qualities so that you can be at an advantage, so that when you are in the labor market, you are skilled, you are qualified, you are a good person, your personality is wow, whatever. It takes only when someone looks at your CV and looks at your personality, looks at what you are bringing to the company, you are at an advantage versus someone that is coming in with just the qualification, right? So hence I'm saying we as people should limit the amount of expectations, especially if you are single and you are looking for a partner. You know yourself. Forget about what people tell you. Forget about what your mom told you. Forget about whatever told you. It's okay to have wishes to want to be better. But in your current situation now, do you have resources as a man? If not, know your lane. Your current situation now, are you an elite? I'm talking about dating here. Are you an elite, good-looking woman? If not, know your lane, know your people. Know your people. And if you get the luck of dating an elite when you are at the lower level, it's luck. It's not because you deserve them or you are there. No, it's not, bro. It's luck. And one thing for sure is that should you separate with that person, the chances of you dating someone of that caliber are very slim. Very slim. Very slim. It's because you don't have the looks, or you don't have the resources to can then date another person with that type of quality. You don't have that, And I think by us conditioning ourselves with the truth and the reality of what we are currently will help a lot of relationships. And why am I saying this? I'm a guy, I'm in this type of league or level, right? And I have wishes, hopes. That's not wrong. On top of that, I have expectations of dating someone elite. But then because of I'm in this level, it becomes difficult for me to date one. And then I end up getting someone at my level. Once an opportunity comes to date that elite, there is no second thinking. Even if I'm in that relationship with this person, now it then brings a situation of me having to cheat and hating the person that I'm in a relationship with. It's simple. Same as women. If you are in this type of league, you have wishes, hopes, plus expectation, which is unrealistic, the expectation of dating a high quality man who has all these resources, good person, good personality, whatever, good looking, whatever. But then because of your current situation now, you can't access that man because that man has a lot of choices and options. And then because their choices and options are elite women, like choices, literal choices, elite women, they don't have time to think about you or to even look at you. You get an opportunity to meet someone in your level or league. You date. Whilst in the relationship, by the virtue of luck and coincidence sometimes, that person, an elite guy, sees you for some reason, and because that has been your wish, your hope and expectation, that you wish this current partner was this, but then because of the situation, you then be in a situation where you have to cheat because this is what you want. This is what you expected. All right? You cheat on this poor guy. It's like, what the fuck? And then because you are not at that level the guy is in, your insecurities will never stop because that guy, elite women want to be around that guy. Elite women, the women that you know very well that are way better than you. And here I'm mainly focusing on the looks. Because then everyone, the personality and what, it's debatable. The looks, what we see, right? They want that guy because it's an elite man, right? You then become insecure because you know for sure that these women that want this man are better than me. Then when he's having genuine relationship, like friendship with these people, you tend to question it a lot more. Why? Then the insecurities, and then you then create a toxic environment within the relationship. And it's purely because you know very well that what you are in is not what you deserve. And you might not know it consciously. It might be an unconscious thing. Just your body responding to the truth and reality. Right? But then if you were in the same level, an elite, meeting an elite, you know very well that the people that want this guy are either on your level or below you. So there's less insecurities and worries to worry about him or the kind of friendships that he has, right, with whoever. Because you are also elite. It then substitute a lot of toxicities around your dating environment with this person. So a lot of broken houses, broken societies stem from that. They stem from that. And then by the virtue of luck and coincidence, it does happen that an elite dates someone that is here. It does happen. And then by the virtue of luck and coincidence, that happily ever after, it does happen, but it's luck. And when you look at reality, luck is a very scarce commodity. You can pray as much as you want. Luck doesn't come to anyone. Luck can go to some people that don't wish they can get lucky. Some people that do not even pray on luck. The people that you may think that they don't deserve luck because they have the resources or whatever. Luck, that's luck. It doesn't choose a situation just because you come from a disadvantaged background, you will get lucky. Someone that is elite will get lucky. It has no category, none whatsoever, of choosing who it goes to next. So luck does happen. And then if it does happen to you, you should be grateful. But then if you are in the same league, it's more of that thing of both of you should be grateful because, But then if one of you is here or you are here, you should be grateful. You got what you don't deserve. It's like someone getting paid for not working. You should be grateful. It's like the 370s. You're literally being paid for sitting at home. You should be grateful. But then if you are being paid because you worked for the last 4 weeks, you deserve it. There's nothing that I should be grateful for. I deserve it. And I'm going to leave you with the words of the most famous lady. Doing nothing is hard work. Better big, bigly big. Thank you.